In this week's video, you join me at the charming and historic little village of Idanha-a-Velha. I was told about this place by an old couple up in Monsanto, and as being as it was in the local area and on the way to the lake I was heading to, I decided to nip in and spend a few hours looking around the old town. Well, good afternoon and welcome back. I'm still in the general area of Monsanto, that being the hill over there, and we're on our way to Idanha-a-Velha, which is a very, very old town, village, not too far from here, basically, just down this road here and around the corner. And it's built on sort of a history of Templar, Roman, Visigothic. It's got all manner of different buildings and history there. So we'll go and take a look at that. For now, I just pulled into here just to have a spot of lunch and a coffee, and to just to chill out for a little bit. From up here, the village feels permanent, like it's always been this way. And places like this don't really change in our own short span of time on this earth. They just simply carry on. They evolve. So we're here, and I parked. When I saw this on Google Maps, I thought, oh, park right by an amphitheatre or something. But no, it's not that at all. I think this could be like an old bullfighting ring or something, with the doors over there, letting them in, and then you've got these like little protection things around the edges, those red metal boards. Right, and this is where it all starts. My God, we're straight into this fancy little church thing. Yeah, she really doesn't like walking on this stuff. Yeah, somewhere I'll either do some voiceover or put information up on the screen as we're going. There's just so much to take in. I read somewhere that this village also has, I think, the largest collection of, I forget the technical term, but of engraved stones in Portugal. I tell you what, Time Team, eat your heart out. There's a new kid on the block. Oh dear, you got a chuckle. Tell you what though, it's quite impressive for someone like me that grew up around buildings and monuments like this in South Wales, Abergavenny, which was also a Roman town, Gobanium back in the day, and Caerleon and stuff like that, which was a Roman stronghold. Yeah, so all this just brings back those kind of memories. Oh wow, look at the old detail up there on the wall. Just gonna have a little wander down to the river before we go back in and have a look at the other part of the village. This is about 100 years old according to the board, and now it's been given its own name of the Big Holm Oak. You can see where it's grown out from the wall as well over the years, and has taken some of the larger boulders with it, almost like a tree has eaten them, or the root system anyway. Yeah, from what I've seen, it's very typically Portuguese to have your washing just hanging out on, public footpaths or roadways or anywhere where there's a bit of space, really, especially for those that don't have gardens, etc. Alright, so now this is the old bridge. Oh, there we go, there's a board here. It's amazing to think, really, that people have been crossing this bridge for centuries. Everybody with their own agenda and all heading somewhere. And then along comes me, doing exactly the same thing. Idanha-a-Velha is one of the 12 historic villages of Portugal, offering a deep dive into centuries of history, including Roman, Visigothic and Moorish influences. Here we go, local dogs, I did wonder. Oh, there you are, and the resident stork. Oh, well, you know what this means, if it's open. And some things just don't need overthinking. The old cat having a good scratch while Miss Cat Hater looks on in disgust. Poor thing is getting teased left, right and centre. Right, so we're basically back to the start of the little cathedral thing we went in earlier. Tell you what, for a small village it's easy to get lost in here. Doesn't matter where you look, there's just old building after old building. Ah, right, that's the bit we walked past earlier. Yeah, I was talking to the barman who served me the beer, and I asked about how many people live here, and he reckons about 50, all up, permanent residents. And even though it's really historical here, some days it's good with tourism, and some days it really isn't. And he said for the last couple of days it hasn't been that great. And it's not so much a seasonal thing neither. Apparently people come all year round. Right, and this here is the old olive press, and I think this now houses the Museum of the Engraved Stones. Right, and that's us back at the North Wall, I think it is, North Wall and entrance. Just here that we looked at earlier, and then those stairs that we took when we first got here. And the van is just down there by what I thought was an amphitheatre. This will all still be here tomorrow, maybe another 1,000 years from now, but I won't be, on either count. And with that we head off to the large lake just down the road, where we end up spending quite a few days and revisit a couple of times. It's also the place where, God rest its soul, I killed my drone. All that coming up next week. But until then, take care. Bye bye.